Alright, we are back. Let's continue with the mission. And like I said, this is one of those maps where I will be using my nuclear weapon. And it's gonna be fun. And hopefully it will be enough. Hopefully one shot will be enough, because if it is, it will really ease this map for us.
Get ready to fight.
Lots of collectors in here. But I have a weapon of my own. Boom, 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 boom. Fly. That's a raider.
Assuming control of this form. Continue.
Nice.
Your form is fragile.
Your form is fragile. Speak for yourself.
Against us. This
That's the attack that you want to dodge. Because that attack will stagger you, even if it hits you behind cover.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard,
So,
I will.
in order to dodge it, you have to kind of move.
No pain, Shepard.
Otherwise it'll hit you. It will not deal damage, but it will force you out of cover. And that will give the collectors some free shots on you. And most likely end up in your death, depending on which difficulty you play on. And since this is on Insanity, cover is very crucial.
Enemies inbound.
Direct intervention is necessary.
There's huge recoil in the Revenant, so it actually... It's very hard to actually shoot with this, but I've gotten but over time I've gotten used to it, so I know how to shoot with the weapon.
Tear you apart.
Uh-oh, Mordin's gonna die. Wait for my shields to get back up, and I'm actually gonna kill that guy up there. He's annoying me. Boom.
Get over here!
Let's get rid of this guardian before he gets possessed. There's a collector assassin, I'll kill him. I don't like collector assassins. What do you think you are doing, huh?
Damn it, Shepard!
Trouble ahead.
Right, let's switch places.
You are assuming control.
Alright. The Harbinger is possessing another collector. Oh, there's abominations.
This hurts you.
Abominations are similar to husks, except they explode when they die. Nice, I dodged it. Oh, but I still got hit by the ability. Nice.
If I must tear
Ooh, that was close.
I will.
I'm actually gonna... I'll try to flank the Harbinger, but first I'll get rid of the assassin. Nice.
You will know me.
Oh, he's still on me, that sucks. But he killed Jacob, so I...
Is irrelevant.
It's dead now. Alright, so... There's power cells, we're gonna need those if we want to use the heavy weapon. We already have enough ammo to shoot, but more doesn't hurt. Especially since we have to recharge the weapon with more power cells once we shot with it. Can we descend from here? Yes, we can. Alright, now comes the part where I will use the weapon, but
Opening a door on the far side of the room.
we're gonna be assaulted by enemies first. I'm gonna use the weapon on that Praetorian. There's some regular husks. Let's kill them. Praetorian doesn't have any shields yet, but it will get shields soon.
Incoming.
I wanna make sure the Praetorian recharges its shields. Yes, now.
Problematic.
Okay. Now I'll kill all the small enemies first. Then I can focus on the Praetorian. I'm gonna take care of the barrier first, because if the Praetorian has its barrier, my heavy weapon will not one-shot it. So, let's get rid of the barrier. And it's very important that none of your squad mates are close to the Praetorian, otherwise it's gonna recharge its shields.
With you.
Alright, so now it's out of shields. I wanna make sure that Mordin is not close to it.
Wish I
Mordin,
was standing
you go over
downwind.
there.
Going down. Effective attack. Recommend something else.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands to firewall 7164.
Did it die? No, it didn't die. Well, that's kinda bad. That's very bad. Because I'm in a very bad spot now. One shot! Oh, that was close.
Problematic.
That was very close. Ooh. I was kind of surprised that the
I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall.
that my cane wasn't
As long as I
enough.
can.
What's the name of the gun? M920 cane wasn't enough to one-shot the Praetorian. Kind of interesting. Interesting to say the least, but anyway, it dealt enough damage that the Praetorian fight went much faster.
Getting close to the end.
This looks interesting.
But now we have to gather a bunch of heavy weapon ammo so we can use the Praetorian again. I mean, Praetorian again. The cane again, so that sucks.
Coming.
But there shouldn't be any more Praetorians in this map, so we're fine. Yeah, on that front, I mean. Let's get rid of the abominations. Jacob, switch your gun. You're not gonna help with the shotgun from that distance.
Our attacks are primitive. You're assuming control.
Luckily, the Harbinger possessed a Collector Assassin, which means that the assassin is out of the way.
Shepherd's body if possible.
But now we still have to deal with the Harbinger, though.
You cannot resist.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nothing stands against us.
Spray and pray. Easy. Oh, oh, oh! I'm in a very bad spot now. All right, let's switch covers. Nice.
Stranding downwind.
I will direct this personally.
Let's just keep suppressing with the machine gun. That's what machine guns are for. Suppressing cover and shit.
Assuming direct control.
To help.
Machine guns are meant to kill your enemies, but
Headed for combat.
their main function is also suppressing enemies. making sure they cannot move from cover to cover without getting clipped. Ah, the Harbinger possessed that drone before I could actually kill him.
Intervention is necessary.
That sucks. Ouch. Well, luckily nothing happened, even though we got hit by the stupid ball.
No pain, Shepard.
Alright. Ouch.
Didn't burn through any armor.
Alright. Let's kill the Harbinger now.
Lord Shepard, I will.
Alright, so now the Scion. Luckily Scions alone are really easy to kill.
Problematic
Let's just
targeting.
unload all on it. Without aiming too much. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. We're actually kinda closing the end. Yeah, we're really...
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Alright, Husk Valley. Now I'm gonna do this in a way that I can kill as many husks that I can. I'm gonna...
Should do the trick.
No, you blew it, Martin. You blew it. I'm gonna be using Jacob here. Alright.
I'm taking fire.
Alright, Jacob. Jacob! Oh, he doesn't have pull ready. Fuck! Jacob, you blew it! Alright, Jacob. Well, he only got 2. Fuck! You blew it, Jacob! You weren't supposed to use pull without my permission. But anyway, that was it for the mission. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Commander, we have to go.
You heard the man.
Did it
Everybody
die,
to the
or did I
Normandy.
die?
Move!
Well, I don't remember dying.
Strap in, people. Work for it this time.
Zoom. Why did he look behind his back? Like some collector was chasing him through the
I can't dodge this guy forever.
through the
Get us the
CIC
hell
or
out of here.
something.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
And so we escaped. Barely. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, Revenant machine gun. Upgrades and such.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
So now we can hear Elusive Man's explanation to this bullshit. Distress call. Oh, Shepard looks pissed.
Looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Cut the act. You set us up, and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap. but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The Collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
Indeed.
I needed the Collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways.
How would they have known?
I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
How could have the Collectors have known if Illusiman would have told me what his plan was? Do they have agents in this ship or something? Actually, they Reapers actually might have a couple of agents in this ship. Well, I guess. Need to know only basis, huh, Elusive Man?
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off.
Well, lucky for
Edie
you.
Confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options.
Underestimating me,
An Alliance
Elusive Man.
science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out.
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So wait, what? Elusive Man only knew about the IFF because he did send a team to that derelict Reaper to search for it.
Elusive Man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks.
Oh right.
Necessary risk.
All right. Yeah, Elusive Man said that he knew about the IFF, but he wanted confirmation from the Collector ship. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
He tries something like that again, and the Collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The Collector
I
homeworld
wonder
is
how
located within the
did
galactic
Edie
core.
calculate all that shit?
The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The Collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
The only thing that I'm curious about is how did the Reapers construct that space station into the galactic core, because they have to get there somehow. And I don't believe that Reapers can outrun a black hole.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
So yeah, anyway, basically I can finish the game right now if I want to. But like I said to my squad mates there, I much rather go get the Reaper IFF when I'm ready. And by that, what I mean by that is once I've completed all the loyalty missions. Alright, oh, I'm running low on resources. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I need more palladium. I'm probably gonna do that off screen at some point. Okay, so before I end the video, I'm gonna go chat up my squad mates.
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for EDI.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend. EDI brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Welcome back, sir. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Alright, so both Samara and Tali has something to say to me. And we can also go chat with Thane and Miranda.
By the Reapers. What a sad end. Makes you wonder.
Miranda will probably have something to say to us. Alright, you don't...
That's it for now.
See you,
You don't have anything to say to me. So yeah, since we got the Reaper IFF mission, I can go get the Reaper IFF, which will allow us to travel through the Omega-4 relay to the Collector homeworld, and we can deal with it and pretty much finish the game. But I don't want to do that, and there's a very good reason why. Why I much rather
Commander,
level up my
what
squad.
can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Since we denied her of the romance thing, I don't think she's gonna make this awkward for us.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth. And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Task Force.
Bullshit.
Working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
What? You disapprove?
No. I'm just impressed. You're... well, look at you. A kid from the slums of Earth. No family, little formal education. And you've done more than I could. Despite everything my father did to make me perfect, you're the best humanity has to offer.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Alright, if I pick this option, it will initiate romance. You're hard to compliment. If I choose this one, it will leave it at that. I don't know what this does. This will probably lead to romance as well. If I romance Miranda now, it will suck in Mass Effect 3. I'll feel bad. I'll feel bad about. I'll feel bad for Miranda. I mean Liara. If I get it on with Miranda. Ah, shit.
That's a tough feeling to live with. Maybe after we save the galaxy, you'll change your mind.
We can hope. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I appreciate it.
Yep. She totally wanted me, but we shut her down. Well, at least I don't have to regret it later. Alright, Samara wanted to talk to us. Hello, Samara.
I'm glad you came.
That's right.
I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds.
More like an Asari vampire.
She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
You're dangerous too.
As are you. But she is different. Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain.
Cool.
You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death?
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
If we have time, we'll deal with it.
There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
Figures.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her.
Well, that's morbid.
Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
Oh my god, now we get a history lesson.
Adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
Crimea River.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
If there's time, maybe we can go to Omega.
That's good enough for you. Nice. Alright, so Thane, and then we have to talk to Tali as well. And then we can continue next time.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Very convenient.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Yeah. Soon we're butt buddies. Alright, now Tali, and then we can finally take a break from this game. Or I can take a break from this game.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again.
Exactly, what's their
I
problem?
have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing with members of the Admiralty Board acting
Oh
as
my
judges.
god.
My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now.
Boo-hoo, I'm a Quarian and my life
Punishment
sucks.
is
Help me,
exile.
Shepard.
If they convict me, I can never
This
go
is the
back.
very reason I don't like Tali. All she do is whine. Oh, I have it so hard.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the
I'm
fleet
living
command.
inside a suit and nobody
happens if
loves
you're
me.
convicted?
Ah.
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship.
Sounds like you
The
really
most
blew it,
recent
Tali.
one was Honora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
I know this is important to you, Tally, but stopping the collectors has to come first.
I understand. We're probably not coming back from this mission anyway, right? I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location, just in case you change it. In case we have time.
Nice. So I believe we have every loyalty mission except Thane's. And once I finish one more mission, we will unlock Thane's loyalty mission as well.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
No, we haven't. Stop trolling me, Kelly. Alright, so yeah, let's save right here. And next time we'll be doing either more galaxy searching for anomalies, or I'll be doing the Jacob's Gift of Greatness. Now the Reaper IFF is gonna be... Where is the mission? Well, never mind. See you later.